how exactly machine language will perform on different arithmetic operation, how it transfers the data. So we will start from the very basic and we go to the processor level, how the CPU performs, how the microprocessor exactly performs the operation, right? So regarding that, keep in mind first section it is for the only digital part, and for the second section it is for the microprocessor part. In the first section today we start with the first unit. In the first unit, the syllabus contents are digital signal. Hello.
Hello, sir. I am
Yes.
unable to see the screen.
Okay. Okay. I will unshare once again. I will unshare my screen and share it once again. Wait.
Sir, I can see. I can see now.
Ha ha ha. Okay. I will share it once again. Friends, already I told you. Uh, wait. I will unshare. Share it once again. Yeah. Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, friends. Whenever I ask the question, please any one of you, I request this CR either A division or B division, please unmute yourself and please reply me so that I will got the confidence. Whatever I ask you question, means I will got the answer. Accordingly, I will continue my session. Right. So now in the unit one, the first point is the digital signal, digital circuit. Now we will see the basic gates: AND gate, OR gate, NOT, NAND, NOR, and exclusive OR gate and all operations. Then after we look at Boolean algebra, examples of some IC gates, number system. In number system include binary, signed binary, octal, hexadecimal number, binary arithmetic, ones, twos complement arithmetic, codes, error detecting and error correcting codes. Friends, this is the syllabus of the first unit. Let's we start. First point is a digital signal. So is it visible the second slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Friends,
No,
see,
sir.
yeah, it will take some time because of network issue. Those network are strong
Okay,
immediately.
okay.
Whenever I make the changes, those network are strong. Immediately you will go to the response. If network connection is poor or something intermediate level, you will get some delay. After the some time, I'm sure it will be visible. Just keep
Okay,
patience.
sir. Okay.
Okay, friends, we will start with the digital signal. Now see, digital signal I can define in three terms. Digital signals I can define in three terms. One in voltage term, second in number terms, and third in level terms. Friends, please listen very carefully. A digital signal I can define in three terms. In first term I can define in terms of voltage, second in terms of number, third in terms of level. See, when I define in terms of voltage, a digital signal have only two voltage value, either 0 volt. I will take a pointer. A digital signal only two voltage level, either 0 volt or 5 volt. It occurs at discrete interval of time. It occurs at discrete interval of time. I can say the discrete interval of time is nothing but delta t. So after delta t, either 5 volt or either 0 volt, it continuously occur with respect to time. With respect to time. This is the definition of digital signal. in terms of voltage. Friends, when I define the digital signal in terms of number, now see, it has only two numbers, either 1 or either 0. A digital signal has only two numbers, either 1 or 0, and that 1 and 0, it occurs continuously at delta time over the period of time t. I request all participate, please mute your mic. I got something background noise. I request all participate, please mute your audio as well as video. Okay. See, I define the digital signal in terms of number. It has either 1 or 0. It will occur continuously after a particular time. That particular time, again, it is a constant as delta t. Friends, whenever I define this is the level of a 5 volt and this is the level of 0 volt. Similarly, when I define in terms of number, this is the level of number 1 and this is the level of number 0. Right? Same definition I define in terms of level. So I hope all of you guess
Hello, sir.
it has a yes.
Hello. Sir,
Hello, yes.
the screen sharing is stuck in first slide only, sir, from last 3 minutes.
Okay. Okay, wait. Now it is changed.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, no, sir.
Okay. Please check it. Now the slide is changed.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yet not.
No, sir.
Okay, friends.
No, sir.
I will. Okay, friends. What I do, I will stop the sharing and share it once again. I will stop the sharing. I will share once it again. No, all of you visible my desktop. All of you
Yes, sir.
visible my desktop.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I will open my PPT. Now is it visible? Second slide. Now I have opened the second slide.
Yes.
Definition of digital signal.
Yes,
Now
sir.
is it visible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, friends. Thank you very much. Now I will repeat this slide once again. Friends, definition of digital signal. Just a minute. I will. Friends, the definition of digital signal I can define in three terms. One, either in a voltage form, either in a number form, and either in high level or low level. See, I request you all, please listen carefully. When I define in terms of voltage, a digital signal have a two voltage, either 0 volt or 5 volt. It occurs continuously with respect to time t over the specific time period as a delta t, or the specific time period as a delta t. So I can define this is the delta t time interval. This is the delta t time interval. At particular delta t, it occurs the 5 volt, or at particular time of delta t, it occurs 0 volt, again 5 volt, again 0 volt, again 5 volt over the period of continuous time t. This is the definition in terms of voltage. When I say the definition of digital signals in terms of numbers, a digital signal have two numbers, either 0 or 1. It occurs continuously with respect to time with a specific time period of delta t. Again, this interval of time period, I can say it is delta t. It is a delta t. Friends, see, the definition is same, but first definition I define in terms of voltage. Second, I define in terms of number. Either 1 volt is equivalent to 5 volt, and 0 it is equivalent to 0 volt. Similarly, when I defines a digital signal in terms of level, so this 5 volt or number 1, we can say it is a high level. It is a high level. And when we define in terms of level, this 0 volt or this 0 number, we can define as the low level. We can define as the low level. So the definition is same. A digital signal has a high level or low level. It occurs continuously over the specific time period of this delta t, or the specific time period of this delta t. This is the definition of digital signal. That means a digital signal is a signal that is being used to represent as a data sequence of discrete value at any given time. It can only take on one of finite number of values. That is meant by digital signal. So now I move to the next slide. Friends, I hope all of you visible third slide.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now the third slide, it shows the analog signal versus digital signal. This shows the analog signal versus digital signal. Now this is the analog signal. This is the analog signal and this is the digital signal. Now if you look at analog signal which changes its value, changes continuously with respect to time. See, if this is the time axis, for particular instant of time, continuously the value of analog signal it is changes continuously. Either here is a 0, either here is a something greater than 0. At this value we got the maximum peak value. At this level again it got the 0, right? At this level we got the negative value. Like that, the analog signal it continuously changes with respect to time. But in case of a digital signal, it has a discrete value. Either it is 1 or either it is 0. Either it is 1 or either it is 0. But it has a constant value at particular time interval. See, for this time interval, the value of digital signal is continuously 1. At this time interval, the value of digital signal is continuously 0. Right? Again it is 1, it is 0, 1, 0 for a specific time interval at delta t. Now dear students, For throughout the syllabus, we can define a digital signal in terms of number either 1 or 0. Keep in mind, 1 it is represented as a high level or plus 5 volt. 1 it is represented either high level or plus 5 volt. 0 it is represented either low level or 0 volt. So I request all of you, from here onwards, whenever we deal with the digital signal, we talk in terms of number, either 1 or 0. 1 it represents the 5 volt, it represents the high level. 0 it represents the 0 volt, it represents the low level. Now I will switch to the next slide. Is it visible? Slide number 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. The next is digital circuit and gate. Friends, now we know the digital signal. We know the digital signal. Now the definition is very simple. From the digital signal, I easily define the digital circuit and digital system. See, the circuit are those which works on a digital signal only are known as digital circuit. What is the definition? The circuit which works on the only digital signal are known as digital circuit. From the circuit, I define the system. What is a digital system? A digital system, it contains a number of digital circuit. It forms the digital system. It's a very simple. I repeat it once again. Once I know what is a digital signal, from the digital signal, I define the digital circuit and I define the digital system also. But in, I won't write the only digital circuit. A digital circuit are those circuit which works only on digital signal. Such circuit are called digital circuit. Similarly, if I want to define what is the digital system, in the digital system, it contains a small amount of number of digital circuits. That is nothing but digital system. So now we look at what it contains the only digital circuit, how it works only on the digital signal. It contains the gate. It contains the logic gate. So I start with the very important, and this is the heart of a digital logic gate. What is mean by logic gate? Logic gate is a device which has one or more input but only one output. Logic gate is a device which has one or more input but only one output. I'm sorry to tell you forgot before starting of the lecture. So I request all of you please take one separate notebook for this subject, and whenever I dictating some points, just you write it down on your own words or you just copied whatever I inform you. So please, I request all of you, please take a notebook. I hope you all of you are ready with the notebook and pen. See friends, I will share my PPT also, but for preparation point of view, few points if some of the student are asking the doubt, so when I answering at that time, that answer might be, it will not be included in the PPT. So at that time you please note it down. So what is meant by logic gate? Logic gate is a device which has one or more input but only one output. Similarly, if we look at the different definition of logic gate, some of they told also the logic gate is an electronic circuit which operates with some sets of rules. This is also definition of logic gate, but it is very general and very simple definition which has one or more input but only one output, right? So this is the logic gate circuit. This is the logic gate block diagram. It has an input and it has a output, and it has one or more input but it has only one output, right? Now I switch to the next slide. I hope all of you this visible. The next slide. Now we can define how the logic gates are differentiate. Friends, The logic gates are differentiated in two form, basically two form. One is basic gate and second one is universal gate. Third, it is special gate. Let me check what are the basic gates, what are the universal gate first. Once we cover basic and universal, then we go to the special gates. Basic gates are contained three gate. One is not, second and, third or. See, here whenever I dictating all these gates, we should first we know the symbol of gate, we know the Boolean equation. What is meant by Boolean equation? Boolean equation means what is the input and output relationship in that gate, that is we are defined in terms of equation. That equation represents a Boolean equation. Then after we'll check out the truth table. Truth table again it shows the input possible combination, and for that particular input possible combination what is the output. So that table it is called as the truth table. So this is the sequence for any gate. First we look at its symbol, then after we go its Boolean equation, then after we go its truth table. Friends, first we check the NOT gate. First we check the NOT gate. NOT gate, it has only one input and it has only one output. NOT gate, it has only one input and it has only one output. The symbol of NOT gate I have shown here. The symbol of NOT gate I have shown here. The logic equation or Boolean equation, y equal to a complement. Y is the output of gate, which is equal to this q, which is equal to this q. That means q equal to a complement. Now here a is the input. It has only one input and it has only one output. Friends, so most of time students forgot to draw this bubble, to draw this circle. This circle it indicates that this is the inverter, this is the NOT gate. If you draw the symbol only like a triangle, horizontal triangle, if you say sir this is the NOT gate, I am sure in the exam it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong. So don't forget to assign this bubble. Don't forget to assign the bubble. That bubble only indicates it is the inverter. What is mean by inverter? The symbol it is a complement. Some of the books it is also called as a bar. That is complement of input. The first column it indicates the input. Second column it indicates the output. See, it has only one input, so that the possible combination of input either 0 or either 1. In case of digital, we can assign the input either 0 or 1. Nothing in intermediate between from 0 to 1. Right? So keep in mind this 0 is nothing but 0 volt. This one is nothing but 5 volt. So when we apply the 0 volt as the input to the NOT gate, we got the output 1. That means whenever we apply the 0 volt as the input at the output of NOT gate, we got the output as a 5 volt. We got the output as a 5 volt. This one represent it is a plus 5 volt. This one it is represent it is a plus 5 volt. Right? Whenever I apply the input as a 1, that means I have applied the input as a 5 volt. At that time I got the output is 0 volt. I got the output is 0 volt. So this is the function of NOT gate. So now in electronics, a NOT gate is more commonly called as inverter. The circle on the symbol is called a bubble and is used in logic diagram to indicate a logic negation between the external logic state and internal logic state, 1 to 0 or vice versa, 0 to 1. This is about the NOT gate. So just keep in mind In NOT gate, it has only one input and it has only one output. So it has only one input, so that it has a maximum possible combination at the input side, only two value, either 0 or either 1. And I got the output, and I got the output accordingly. Input, if I apply the input 0, I got the output 1. If I assign the input 1, I got the output 0. So this is about the NOT gate. Now let's switch to the next slide, which is the second basic gate is the AND gate. So is it visible? Next slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. The next is the AND gate. Friends, AND gate, it has two input and only one output. AND gate, it has two input and only one output, and this is the symbol of AND gate. Friends, so look at very carefully the symbol of AND gate and draw accordingly. So the output is Q. So keep in mind, every time when I return the Boolean equation with respect to y is the output of that gate. Y is the output of that gate. That is nothing but, y is nothing but, it is Q, right? And it has two input A, B. The output of logic equation or Boolean equation of AND gate, it gives y equal to A into B. See, this is for our convenient A into B. But if you look at in terms of digital, we always call A and with B. The dot symbol is nothing but AND. We called as A and with B. That means, now see, it has two input. One is A and second one is B. So that it has two input, one is A and second one is B, so that the possible combination of the input side now see, it has only two input, one is A and second one is B, so that the possible combination of input, it has four condition. One is both are 0 0, that is A equal to 0 and B is equal to 0. Second possible combination, A 0 and B is 1, that means 0 1. Third combination, which is exactly opposite of second, that is A will be 1 and B will be 0, and fourth one, both are 1 1. It forms the total four possible combination of the input. It forms the total four combination input. That means whenever the gate has a two input, it has maximum four possible combination of input. So in that four combination, it covers the all possible combination of input. Now we check it one by one. And both input are 0 0, we got the output y, we got the output q is also 0. That is 0 into 0, we got 0. Or we also say that 0 and with 0, we got here 0. Like similarly, 0 into 1, we got here 0. Or we can also say that 0 and with 1, 0. Third, 1 and with 0, we got here is 0. And the last, 1 into 1 or 1 and with 1, we got here is 1. So this is the truth table of AND gate. This is the truth table of AND gate. Here we got the only 1 at the output when both inputs are 1 1. So just keep in mind, we got the only 1 at the output when both inputs are 1 1. That means when we connect A to the plus 5 volt, B to the plus 5 volt, then only I got output as a 5 volt. Else, in all conditions, I got the output is 0. So I hope all of you understand the AND gate. Now, and the last gate in the basic gate, I switch to the next slide, OR gate. I hope all of you visible the OR gate slide. So this is the symbol of
No,
OR
sir.
gate. Oh, okay, it will take a time. Now is it visible?
No, sir.
OR gate
Yes,
is
sir.
not visible.
No, sir. No.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, friends, I'm sure. See, those students have a network strong. Immediately, whenever I change in my screen, immediately you will got it. Those students have a network might be intermediate or low, poor network. You will be get, but it will take a time. Now I hope all of you visible this slide. OR gate, friends. This is the last gate of basic gate. So this is the symbol of OR gate. So all of you draw the proper symbol of OR gate. Some of the students they draw the symbol OR gate and AND gate similarly. So at the time of examination, look at that very carefully for the symbol. So this is the symbol of OR gate. OR gate, it has again two input A and B, and it has one output as a Q. This is the symbol of OR gate. If you look at the Boolean equation, y equal to a plus b is the logic equation. It is the a or with b. This is the logic equation for OR gate. Therefore, if you look at the truth table, in truth table it contains the two column. One is the input and second one is the output. One is the input and second one is the output. As we know, in AND gate, while it has a two input, it has the maximum possible combination is a 4. Similarly, here it has a two input, it has a maximum possible condition is the 4. Which are they? Might be both are 0 0, this is the first condition. Might be both are 1 1, this is the last condition. Might be one is 0 and one is high, and vice versa. This one is 1 and this one is 0. This is the combination, right? So if you look at one by one condition, when we see both inputs are 0 0, I got the output is 0. That is 0 or with 0, I got 0. Or in our terms, 0 plus 0, I got is 0. Second condition, 0 or with 1, I got here is 1. That is 0 plus 1, I got here is 1. Same, 1 plus 0, I got here is 1. And the last, 1 plus 1, it got here is 1. Actually, this is 1 plus 1, but we say it is 1 or with 1, we got is 1. Now friends, now look at, observe the last column, which is the output column very carefully. We got 0 only once. After that, we got 1 with all conditions. We got the 0 only irrespective, both inputs are 0 0. Both inputs are 0 0. But if you remind the previous AND gate, it got the only once output when both inputs are 1 1. Friends, this is the basic difference between the OR gate and AND gate. AND gate, it got the output of 1 when both inputs are 1 1. But in case of OR gate, it got the output 1 if any one of the output, if any one of the input is 1. If both input are 1 1, still it got the output as 1. Right? This is the basic difference between the AND gate and OR gate. So before I switch to the next gate, Up till this point, is there any, if you have a problem, please unmute mic yourself and you can ask me. Regarding the definition of signal, regarding the digital circuit, and regarding the only basic gates. If you have any problem, you can ask me. Please unmute yourself and you can ask me a question. So we cover digital signal. We look at digital signal, its definition in three level, in three term. One is voltage, second one is number, third one is level. After that, we look at what is a digital circuit. After that, we go with the logic gates. We check or we look the definition of logic gates. Thereafter, how the logic gates are divided in different classification. It's a two, basically basic, universal, and third one is a special purpose. Out of these three, we cover the only basic. In the basic gate, it contains the not, it contains the and, it contains the or. So we will cover not, and or gate. I hope, dear students, all of you understand this basic gate. Now I move to the next slide, next gate, which is universal gate. So all of you visible the next slide, universal gate.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, thank you. Now the universal gate. First we cover the NAND gate. Now see, NAND gate, it is, now see, NAND gate, it is the combination of AND gate, it is the combination of AND gate plus NOT gate. See, listen very carefully what I told. NAND gate, it is the combination of AND gate plus NOT gate. See, if you forgot this bubble, if you forgot this circle, the symbol, it is very similar with the AND gate. So once I join this bubble, it indicates as the inverter, and it forms the NAND gate. We know what is the logic equation for AND gate. For logic equation for AND gate, it is A into B. A into B. It is the logic equation. Because of the circle, we got here is a complement. We got here is a bar. Right? So it forms NAND gate. So NAND gate, it has similar two inputs as with the AND gate, A and B, and it has only one output, Q. In the Boolean equation, Y, it represents as the output which is similar which is equal to this Q. And we define Y equal to A into B, which is the logic equation of AND gate, and this bar which is represent as a inverter of NOT gate. That means it forms the Boolean equation Y equal to A into B bar. So this is the logic equation or Boolean equation. Now when we check with the truth table, it has an input and output. In the input column, it has two input A and B. Hence, it has two input A and B. It has one input as a Q or Y. So I define at the output column as a Q. Now it has two input. Hence, the maximum possible combination of the input is 4. And the input is 4. So what are they? Keep in mind 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Every time you will keep in mind whenever it has a two input, by default we write the input possible combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Now we got the output when, now see, 0 into 0 we got 0, but here it got the complement. That means 0 complement is equal to, we got here is 1. 0 complement we got here is 1. So this is the first case. This is now see in the second case A is 0, B is 1. 0 into 1 0, but it's a complement, it's a bar, and due to inverter again we got 1. Keep in mind complement or inversion means exactly its opposite value. For the second case, when I say A into 1 0 and 0's complement, I got here is 1. I got here is 1. See, this is the second. Now when I look at the third, 1 into 0, again the same case, 1 into 0 0, and 0's complement again it gives the 1. But when you look at the last condition, when 1 into 1 1, and 1's complement it gives the value is 0. Now if you remember the truth table of AND gate, whenever for first condition for truth table of AND gate we got 0 here, right? Then after we got 0 here. See, we got first three conditions are 0. First three conditions are 0. For the only last value we got here is 1. But NAND gate, which is exactly opposite of AND gate, if any one of the input is 0, if any one of the input is 0, we got the output is 1. If both inputs are 1 1, we got output is 0. So this is the exactly opposite of AND gate, right? So all of you got this AND gate,
Yes, sir.
students? All of you got
Yes,
this
sir.
NAND gate?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now see.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Now, dear students, here onwards, I will ask you a question. And now, for these four gates, I conclude on the basis of last column, which is output column. But I will clear all this. Now see, on the output column, every time I have conclude regarding that gate. Now, here onwards, I will explain you input and output. Now you have to conclude if you look at the last column, right? Okay. Now I move to the next slide, which is a last gate in the universal gate, which is NOR gate. NOR gate is a combination of OR gate plus NOT gate. I will open the pointer. Here, NOR gate is a combination of OR gate plus NOT gate. If you forgot this circle or bubble, it's a symbol very similar with the OR gate, which has two input A and B, and which has only one output as a Q. Once I connect the inverter at the output of OR gate, it forms the NOR gate. It forms the NOR gate. So accordingly, we got the Boolean equation. We got the Boolean equation y equal to. We got the Boolean equation y equal to A plus B and its bar complement. Y equal to A plus B bar. Obviously, A plus B. This is the logic equation of OR gate. Bar, due to this bubble, bar is nothing but inversion. So it has only two input A and B. In the truth table, we got the four possible combination of the input. We got four possible combination of the input: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. Friends, when we look at 0 plus 0, 0, 0's complement, we got 1. We got 1. Now 0 plus 1, 1, and 1's complement, we got 0. 1 plus 0, 1, we got 1's complement, 0 at the output. Similarly, 1 plus 1, 1, 1's complement, it gives the 0. Now I request you students, any one of you, please conclude about the NOR gate. Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess about the NOR gate? It's a very simple. Okay, if you look at the previous slide, I conclude regarding the NAND gate. NAND gate, it gives the output 1 if any one of the input is 0. If both inputs are 0, 0, I got the output 0. Similarly, can anyone conclude regarding the NOR gate? Yes, students? No one?
So if any one of the input is high, that is 1, then the output is 0.
Very simple. Absolutely right. If any one of the input is 1, we got the output 0, or we say that if both inputs of NOR gate should be 0, then and then only we got output as a 1. So this is the conclusion regarding the NOR gate. Now we move further and a special purpose gate, which is exclusive OR gate. Friends, I request you, please note it down. Exclusive OR gate is a special purpose gate which has two input A, B and only one output. Now friends, intentionally I have written the Boolean equation. It is in terms of symbolic representation y equal to A XOR with B. Intentionally I have written y equal to A XOR with B. See, this is the equation. If I expand, I got A complement. I request all of you, please note it down. I got A complement into B, A complement into B. Please note it down. Please note it down. Y equal to A complement into B plus A into B complement. I hope all of you written this equation. Y equal to A complement into B plus A into B complement. This symbol, see this equation I have represented in symbolic form, that is A XOR with B. A XOR with B. Friends, again it has a two input. For these two input, we will write the four possible combination of the input, that is same 0, 0. This is the first condition, 0, 0. 0, 1 is the second condition, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now look at very carefully. When I assign A value is 0 and B value is 0, how we'll get output as a 0? If you look at the very carefully, in this equation, one input is complement multiplied by its original value plus second terms, one is again complement multiplied by second complement, second variable as it is. See here, if A complement, even if it gives the 1, but B value is 0, hence in first term we got 0, right? In the second, the A is also 0, even if B complement is 1, because of this A, the second term is also we got 0. So that 0 plus 0, I got 0 here first. I hope friends you will understand the first case. A complement into B, here B value is 0, 0 into anything, we got the resultant is 0. Second, A into B complement, but here A value is 0, so we never forgot it's 0 into anything is 0, so here second terms also we got 0, and the resultant is 0 plus 0 is 0, right? Now if you put the second condition, A equal to 0 and B equal to 1. Can anyone guess how it come 1? Now look at our equation for the exclusive OR gate is A bar into B. This is the first term. When we put up, the first term is A bar into B, right? Plus, what is the second term? Second term it is we kept A as it is into B bar. We kept it is B bar. Now apply the second combination for this equation. So what is A equal to 0? That means 0's complement it forms 1. And here B its value is 1. So that we got 1. So that we got 1 into 1 1 plus, now here A into B complement, but A it gives the value 0, that means 0 into anything, again we got 0 for the second term. Resultant 1 into 1 1, 1 plus 0 1, so this is the value of 1. I hope all of you understand. This is the value of 1. Same case repeat, only here A is equal to 1 and B equal to 0. In that case, I got the second terms. In that, I got the second term is 1. Second term is 1. Got it? So, 0 plus 1, again we got 1 here for the third case. Now, can anyone guess how it comes the 0 at the last condition? Friends, students, please, any one of you mute yourself, can explain when both inputs are 1 1 how I got the 0? Yes, can anyone guess? When both inputs A equal to 1 and B equal to 1.
Sir, their complements are 0.
Yes. Yes. How we got 0? Now see, the logic equation is A complement. In the first term, A complement, that is 1's complement, we got 0. 0 into anything, it is 0. 0 plus. Now in second combination B complement. B complement is, it is again 1's complement. That means we got is 0. That is 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. All of you got it? 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Students, is it necessary I have to repeat all these cases, or shall I move further?
Please, sir, repeat.
Okay, I will repeat. I will clear all these. Okay. Now see, this is the logic equation for XOR gate. Y equal to A XOR with B. See, when I expand this form, it gives Y equal to A bar, this is the A bar, into B, A bar into B plus A into B bar into B bar. I request you all, please note it down this equation regarding the XOR gate. Y equal to A XOR with B. This is the symbolic representation. This is the symbolic representation of XOR gate of its Boolean equation. But this is the expanded form of Boolean equation. A bar into B plus A into B bar. I hope all of you written this Boolean equation. Now friends, when we look at the first condition, see this is the first condition for truth table. This is the first condition for truth table when A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. Now see, what is the value for the first term A bar into B for these two values A equal to 0 and B equal to 0. See, B its original value is 0. Once I kept here is 0, so I am nothing to bother what is the value of A bar. Because B equal to 0, 0 into anything we got 0. Right? So first term we got here is 0 for first condition. Plus, now tell me second term. Again here is the same case repeat. A into B bar. A into B bar. That means here the value of A equal to 0. Again 0 into anything. Again we got 0 here. We got 0 here. Right? That means 0 plus 0, we got 0 in the first case. All of you getting this point? Students, all of you getting this point? How we got this 0?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, similarly, when I kept 0, 1, that means now the A value is 0 and B value is 1. A value is 0 and B value is 1. How we got 1? Now, if you look at A is equal to 0, that means first term 8 complement 8 forms 1 into B its original value is 1. So 1 into 1, we got 1. So 1 plus, now A into B bar. A is 0, that means 0 into anything, we got 0. 1 into 1, 1. 1 plus 0, we got 1. So this is for the second case. Similarly, it forms the third case. And when I kept, when both are 1, 1, here in both terms there is a complement of this variable. So we got 0 into this variable, 0 into this variable, we got 0 here. Now, is it got all of you? Yeah, students, all of you got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Should I
Yes,
repeat
sir.
it once again? Should I repeat it once again?
No, sir.
Fine.
No, sir.
Fine. Now friends, okay, now
No,
friends,
sir.
I will stop here. Okay, fine, no problem. Thank you. I will stop here, and while coming to the next lecture, I hope all of you conclude regarding the XOR gate. Conclude regarding the XOR gate, and I will just take a brush up of whatever we covered today's lecture. I will continue from further here. Right? So for sake of point, I will repeat it once again. Today we are cover the definition of digital signal. We look at the what is the definition of logic gate. Then after we start with the logic gates, we cover the basic gates, we cover the universal gate, and we start with the special purpose gate. Friends, if you have any query regarding up till this point, you just note that down. And see, I will provide you chapter wise PPT. Also, I have created my own videos. So in the next lecture, I will share with you. Right? So with the permission of you all, I will stop here. Thank you very much for being patient listening. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
त्यांनी सगळे संपवलं, 4च ठेवलाय. आता घे, तिला दिली, आता बघ उठला. खाऊ दे तिला, तिलाच ठेवले 4 ते. संपला पुडा, मोठा पण पुडा संपला. आता हायड अँड सीक फोड नंतर लागली.